What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon. I'm back at you another one, and this one is your girl Nicki Minaj done got herself in trouble once again. And even though this is the situation that's going on in life, I think it leads to a bigger question, and that's what I want to talk about today. The bigger question in this situation. So let's go right into this article about your girl, and we'll talk about it real quick. So Nicki Minaj accused of intimidating Kenneth Petty's sexual assault victim in a new lawsuit. Nicki Minaj, 38, and Kenneth Petty, 43, are being sued and facing serious accusations by a woman he sexually assaulted over 20 years ago. So, that's without question. I guess whatever happened between him and this woman, there's no denying that. 20 years ago, he did this. Now, the rapper and her husband are the subject of a new lawsuit that was filed in USA District Court for the Eastern District of New York by the woman who is publicly identifying herself as Jennifer Hugh. In the court documents, which were obtained and read by Hollywood Life, Jennifer is accusing the couple of harassing and intimidating her. She claims they contacted her and her family to try to get her to take back her rape claim against Kenneth. Jennifer even accuses Nicki of bribing her at one point. Oh my God. How do you get yourself in situations like that, especially when you're rich? Now, before the lawsuit was filed, Kenneth was arrested last year when he failed to register as a sex offender in California over a rape case. In that suit, documents, Jennifer says that one day after his arrest, she was contacted by a childhood friend and it led to the conversation about the rape. After, she told the friend that she wished it would all just go away forever. The friend offered to help and said Nicki allegedly then called Jennifer a few days later. Now, the Pink Friday creator, allegedly told Jennifer that she could have publicists draft up a statement that recanted the rape claim, but she declined. The suit explains within days of the conversation, the plaintiff and her family suffered an onslaught of harassing calls and unsolicited visited by the suit further states. So allegedly, Nicki Minaj here, this girl just wanted it to all go away. So Nicki Minaj's thing was, listen, I'm going to pay you off to make this go away. You got to take back these claims that you put against my husband. Now, obviously, something must have happened to him being convicted if they're saying this is already done 20 years ago. And he has to register as a sex offender. So obviously, the man was found guilty in this case. So there's no denying what he did right now. But yet it's a bad stain, a bad look on him, which reflects his wife. And that's what we're going to talk about in 1 second. The lawsuit also claims that Nicki allegedly offered Jennifer's family members $500,000 if she took back the rape accusation. And on another occasion, Jennifer allegedly offered 20,000 if she signed an already prepared document recanting her claims about Kenneth. In addition to the money, Nicki allegedly offered to send happy birthday videos to Jennifer's teenage daughter as a bonus, the suit says. So, Nicki's is just getting herself in hot water, and it's over this cat. And I don't know what this cat got over. I mean, a lot of times guys that have, I don't know if this guy's dick game is vicious. There's something going on, because why she would even allow herself to be associated with a man like this is beyond me. Which brings up this question to me: when you do we have to do we truly have to vet the people that we are with, especially if you're famous? Do you need to really hire a private investigation to investigate these people's past? Because I don't know if she knew all this stuff that was going on. I have no idea if she knew the what this guy was accused of, convicted of, before she got with him. Now, hopefully, I would say that she did, and maybe he brand game. Oh, this is what happened back in the day, girl. I had to cop that plea to that because blah 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 blah. And how she, because this stains her, right? When you're with somebody, they're a reflection of you. Anything they done is reflected on. It's as if you did it, like you're co-signing them doing it. And that's what it's going to look like, especially if you get caught trying to bribe somebody to not to recant their story that they already got this guy convicted of. If you're trying to bribe someone to recant that story, you're basically co-signing with your husband at this time, saying that, hey, he didn't do anything wrong. Let's just get this back. Let's just sweep this under the rug and call it a day. That is not a good look, especially for a businesswoman like Nicki Minaj, who's trying to come out with products and things to help build her brand. I want to ask you this question. Do we truly need to run thorough ass background checks on people that we're dating? Is that what the world has come to? Because that's what it seems like to me that we got to do. Now, I'm going to have a panel. I'm going to bring the panelists on, and we're going to talk about this week. You know, I'm going to bring in the Red Lipstick Club. I'm going to bring in Christina the Sphinx, and I'm going to bring in a couple of brothers. And if you want to join that panel, all you have to do is be subscribed. Number one, hit that bell so you can be notified when we go live on this panel talking about this situation this week, and specifically talking about not just the Nicki Minaj accusation, but do we have to vet the people that we date? Are we at that point? Do we have, the same way they do when people run for president, and you got to run a vice president, and like we got to run your whole background check. I remember when teachers used to always tell me, like when I was in like first and second grade, they used to always be like, "This is your permanent record. It's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. This is your permanent record." And I never believed them, but evidently that is the case. Stuff does follow you for the rest of your life. So what I'm asking is, do we truly have to vet people? I'm going to bring the panel. Obviously, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified. And once you're subscribed and notified, I will allow people to get on here with us after we give our initial statements, and you can tell us what you think about this whole situation. Is this where the world is coming to? And it's a sad, sad spot. But especially if you're a celebrity, I think you truly have to do it. You truly have to run a thorough background check on anyone you consider dating, because all this eventually comes back to you. Look at Nicki. Look where Nicki's at right now. Nicki's in a bad situation. If this is proven to be true, and I'm not saying it's not, if it's proven to be true, Nicki is in a bad situation. This is truly going to affect her career really bad. There's no way around it. Her career is going to be in shambles when it's all said and done. This is not a good thing. This is not a good look for her. And for what? For this cat? This basic looking ass nigga? Come on, man. I mean, serious. I don't know nothing about this dude. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know nothing about him. And I'm not just saying this just to be hating on him or anything like that. But I'm saying he looked basic. You know what I mean? This is not special. This is not the Don Tony Teflon. It's not. I mean, I'll be honest about it. It's not. And you put your whole career, everything you work for, on the line. Maybe she didn't know that this was the case. Maybe she had no idea about these accusations. I don't know. Or maybe he gave her a line and fed it to her saying, yo, this is the case, blah, blah, blah. I really didn't do it, but this is what it is. This chick is holding me, blackmail, whatever. I don't know what type of, obviously, he got convicted of something if he has to register as a sex offender. He went to a different state and didn't register as a sex offender and got bagged up for it, right? So if that's the case, I mean, you have to know, especially with Nicki Minaj, that you're traveling. You're traveling. Now you're traveling with a man who has to register as a sex offender when he starts hitting the road with you. How don't you know this? How didn't your team know about this? Or was your team too intimidated to tell you the truth about this man? I have no idea, but that's what I want to talk about in this live panel when we do this later this week. As I said again, we will bring in the panelists and we will discuss the fact that, do we as a people right now, do we need to vet the people that we date? Because we don't know what's up in motherfucking background. You know what I mean? This may ruin her. So we're going to talk about that with this panel. Again, make sure you subscribe and you click that bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. And if you want to be on the panel, just be there. I'll set it up. You'll see the stream once you're notified and everything. The stream will be set up and you'll get the notification. I hope you come and join us and talk about this situation because it's truly a unique story. Not the fact that she's getting sued. I think she's in trouble with this. She thought she was going to get away with $200,000. They're going to hit her for a couple of million now. And it's all this dude's fault. It has nothing to do with her. Zero. She's being sued just because she's married to this man and she committed a stupid act by trying to bribe this person. Allegedly, if it's true. Allegedly. If it's your stupid stand by your man act. There's stand up women, and sometimes you gotta stand by your man, and sometimes you gotta be like, bro, you costing me too much dough. You got the step, nigga. And that's what I think about this situation. She should have told that cat to step straight up. But yo, again, let me know what you feel like in the comment section. Do we have to vet the people we date? And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and also subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.